Hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's me, Kenex, and I'm here with another war video. Today the team is going to be R4 Patriots, R5 Spider-Punk, and R4 Serpent. As you can see, first fight on the list here is going to be Hulkling on the, I forgot what the name is, the name of the node is called, but the one where if you exceed a certain amount of damage, they gain a fury. So here I'm going to be using Spider-Punk, and my strategy here is basically to bait SP1s from Hulkling and just tick him down with the ruptures. So each time Hulkling gains a buff, he also gains additional power. So that is also what I'm banking on here. I kind of don't care if he gains those fury buffs, just because I am going to be punishing, you know, him gaining buffs, him gaining power, then throwing those specials. So yeah, it's a pretty straightforward fight. As you're going to see here, he just keeps throwing SP1s and he's just ticking down slowly. I think I also threw an SP2 at this point, you know, just for that extra damage. Yeah, right here. And yeah, I think he's gonna trigger the indestructible one more time. Then once that's over, the rupture is just ticking down, and right there he's done. Not even up to a minute fight right there. Next fight on the list is going to be a Peni, and for this fight I think I used Serpent or Spider-Punk. Okay, yeah, it was Serpent. So yeah, for this fight is basically just a standard Peni fight. I want to hit into her block, knock down the punishing auto block protection thingy that she has, and yeah, just take her down. This is also a stun immune Peni, but nothing too crazy here. Just gonna let you guys watch and enjoy. And just like that, she's down. Yeah, just like I said, standard Peni fight. Just want to knock down those charges by hitting into the block and just play Serpent like you're supposed to play Serpent. Next fight on the list here is going to be Longshot, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, it is Longshot. So for this fight, I also used Spider-Punk. Same strategy as Hulkling. I just want to bait out those SP1s and just let those ruptures take him down. Pretty basic fight. Longshot's SP1 is very easy to dex. You don't want to push him to SP2 because when he stacks up all those good karma, he enters this mode. I forgot what the mode is called, and he just ends up, you know, throwing all that incinerate damage on you. But yeah, as you can see here, baiting SP1s, first rupture is up. He's ticking away, another SP1. I also don't care about the node here because I want him to gain power. I want him to, you know, keep throwing those same specials over and over. And yeah, right here, he's done. Nowhere near a minute. I think that was like 40 seconds. I didn't even get to see that, but yeah, very short fight right there. Next fight is going to be Hitmonkey on the one eye open node. So for this fight, I am using Serpent. The strategy here is to, you know, just throw one of Serpent's specials, get that true focus up. I think that's what the buff is called. But yeah, the true focus is going to stop Hitmonkey's evade from triggering, and yeah, you just play around that once you have the evade not triggering. So right here I get the true focus up, and I don't need to worry about his evades anymore. yeah, just decks those specials. I think, yeah, that almost ended badly right there. Okay, I got clipped at the end of the day, so. But yeah, pretty straightforward fight. Once you have that true focus up, just play around the one eye open node. You don't want to hit him into the stun, and yeah, you know, just take him down. I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy the rest. And just like that, he's dead. That fight took just a little over a minute, 10 seconds over a minute. Yeah. And the next fight here is going to be Patriot versus Spider-Woman, or was it High Evo? I guess we'll find out in a second. But yeah, when it comes to this node, it's either Patriot, High Evo, or Null. I see it on this node. Sometimes people place Arcade. But Arcade isn't nearly as hard as, you know, Spider-Woman or High Evo, especially because of the Coliseum boss that was just here recently. So that Coliseum boss actually gave me the practice to learn how to dex Arcade specials. So yeah, totally not mad at that Arcade boss. But anyways, I've done this fight a couple of times on this channel. It's the same thing. You don't want to hit into the stun. Sorry, you only want to hit into the stun so she doesn't evade your hits. As you can see, sometimes I'm still hitting outside of the stun. That's just me taking risks. But yeah, mostly you don't want to hit into the stun. You know, build up your resolve charges. Once you have enough, you know, hold your heavy, trigger the reverb or reversal rather. You know, get that fury. Yeah, just take her down. And if possible, while you have that fury and you don't have any power stings on you, toss the SP2. That also, the SP2s deal some amazing crits when those precisions are up, and the ruptures that you apply also, you know, just give you some nice damage. Right here I ended up tossing an SP3 just because she pushed me. Well, I messed up and, you know, she hit me a lot, and then I ended up getting to the SP3. Good thing about the SP3 also triggers that fury, so it's not a bad idea at the end of the day. But yeah, I'm just gonna let you enjoy the rest. Well, as you can see here, this fight wasn't one of my best attempts against Spider-Woman. I actually almost died here, but I ended up taking her down. And yeah, that's gonna be my last fight for this war. I did not end up taking anything on the boss island, so thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Peace.